Around the Table on Harrison's Original, KHOZ.
Welcome to Around the Table with Dan and Jimbo. Let me turn that off. Somebody's trying to interrupt my process.
I thought I heard spirits in the material. Did you know, Dan, looking at your notes here, it's annual Talk Like a Pirate Day today. I just now saw that and I decided, you know what? Yes, it is. It's right here on the sheet. There it is. So here we are, you scallywags, as we dive deeper into the world of Around the Table to have some fun and merriment at the expense of your audio files.
Is there one on there to reprimand your co-host day?
As a matter of fact, it says that today you can finally do it.
I wonder if Hallmark has a card for that.
Boy.
If not, I'm going to work on that.
You know, I've often wondered about Hallmark cards. You know, you go in and you look for something funny, and it's like, who hired these people? They're not funny at all. They're just like, you know, wishing you the best birthday ever and oranges.
You know
what the heck's oranges got to do with it?
You know, I thought about, what movie was that? It was Mr. Deeds. Mr. Deeds. That was one with Adam Sandler, and that was his ultimate goal in life, was to be able to be a writer for Hallmark, you know? And I thought, is that a true career path? And I bet it is. Now, do you need a degree for that? You probably do, and that's why the joke sucks so bad.
Yeah,
you know?
It probably does, yeah. Well, you got to have something to say about just innate talent that you're born with. Some people can come into to whatever arena that they want to put themselves into and just be good at it. Mm-hmm. And the rest of us have to struggle our lives away trying to get degrees and get experience and the whole thing.
Well, and here's the thing, and that's why I wrote the book I wrote, because it'll save you $50,000 going to college if you just go ahead and go back and look at the things you did before you were even 7 years old. Because, again, there were seeds that were planting and emerging out of you that showed who and what you were. I mean, it's funny like that, but when you really look at it and look at it from a psychological, just not woo-woo standpoint, we really are what we were before we were 7, and it just kind of either evolves or gets completely stamped out. You know, it's fascinating.
You know, you look at kids and you go, gosh, these kids are smart. They're pretty smart. They're not embarrassed to say what they think, and
well, yeah, I mean, because why not? And well, you don't know any different, you know. And it's funny. I look back and I think back. My aunt, for many years, and she finally lost it. I don't know if it's good or bad, from that sake of personal history. And wow, that was But when I was 6 years old, by the time I was 6, I had a little record player with a little plastic case and the blue top, and also one of those black cassette recorders that had the little orange button to show you were recording. And I was making radio shows. I'd spin a record, and I had a little guitar that was like, not little, it was like,
what was your inspiration for that?
I have no idea.
I mean, did you listen to the radio? Do you have a favorite DJ? And
the main thing I guess I listened to a lot was, like, I guess everybody, Casey Kasem's American Top 40.
Oh, yeah.
I kept, my feet planted firmly on the ground and reaching for the stars. But I made tapes, and it was funny because she laid that on me. Like I said, I was probably about 6 years old, 7 years old when I was recording those things. And then I guess I was probably in my early 20s, because it was when I finally, when I kind of made it in the business down in Little Rock, and I had gotten a job at Kissin' 96 FM. And Kissin' was the one. That was like the pinnacle you could reach.
Yeah.
And she pulled that thing out. And it was so funny because a lot of the crutch things that I would do, I was still doing, all those years later. I'm like, huh. So that, again, it just kind of reinforces what I've been thinking.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think I think some people have a pretty good memory for what they were when they were children, and that kind of develops them in their older ages. So yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I mean, if you get a hold of that, even if it's kind of, like your interest and taste have changed. If you channel that energy from then and bring it forward and then apply it in some way to what you're doing now, it's a positive thing, unless you were like just, you had already had delusions of wanting to, be the next Norman Bates or something. That might be a little detrimental, but overall,
well,
I'd say it's a good thing.
You'd have to go into hotel management first and then get your degree from whatever to...
Norman and his mother were way ahead of the Airbnb game. They really were. Huh. I'd love to read those Travelocity reviews and our TripAdvisor reviews. That'd be funny. We had a wonderful time, but his mother kept knocking on the door.
Yeah, really. And no one could get a room past 2. It was always room 1.
Yeah,
right next to the office.
Yeah, the drain in the garden hose. Watch that off.
I got up this morning and I think it's cooling off a little bit.
It is lovely out there. Yeah, it really is. It was a nice.
Did you get
morning.
any rain over in your area?
We got a little bit, just enough to kind of make you mad.
Yeah,
and it was like, well, that's not fun. I had seen that Kelly had posted. She just wanted rain.
Yeah,
just teasing
she said she walked down to the pond and it was almost dry. And I go, wow, I didn't know. I guess I must have tripped on the plug.
Well, that was rude.
Let it drain out.
Well, it's funny because when you think about the beginning of the year, it was so wet.
Yeah, it was so wet. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like so much for I don't know, balancing it out.
Yeah, we got a big show for you today. We got 2 different segments. Then I got a call out there to the
Northwest Arkansas District Fair.
Yes, out there to the fairgrounds. And talk with Allison Black. So let's do our weather and our topic to ponder and our today in history, so we can get those things out of the way.
Let's do that.
Chance of showers today with thunderstorms possibly before 10 a.m. I don't think we're going to get anything right now, but between 10 and 1, chance will continue. Then mostly sunny with a high of 86. 50% chance of showers today with a chance of showers tonight around 30% with a low of 63 degrees. And then Saturday night, high 84, 30% chance of showers. That continues Saturday night, 30%, with a low around 64 degrees. And then Sunday, chance of showers, thunderstorms continue at 50%, with a high around 87 degrees. And then for the overnight low, 65 with a continued 60% chance of showers. And you want to take Monday for me?
Absolutely. I love Mondays. Mondays are fun, especially whenever you're going to need an extra pair of socks, because it's bumping up to a 60% chance of showers, high of 86, overnight low of 66, and that 50%, you got a 50-50 shot, ladies and gentlemen. And Tuesday night, though, it's starting to decrease down to 40% chance of showers, overnight low of 66, Wednesday, 40, Wednesday night, 30, and then we're going to be down to in the sky, rain.
Okay. All right. Topic to ponder. It's up on our Facebook. Let me get this up, posted here real quick. I decided I'd put a nudie boy on here today. And let's do our topic to ponder.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
AI is great. I said, give me a full, let's see, what did I say? What words did I use to get this graphic? Anyway. I didn't want someone with clothes on, but I wanted an anatomical person.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So here's my textbook topic to ponder. It says, what parts of your body feel most impacted by your daily routines?
This is the first morning I didn't look for because I love morning prompts. I do get the brain rolling, and it's so funny because I actually visualized what you put together there for the visual on that. What parts of your body feel most impacted by your daily routines? That's kind of
makes you ponder, doesn't it?
It does. It's like, let's see, my daily routines. What? Well, gosh, I don't know. I'd have to ask Alicia because she's the only one who knows my body parts.
Yeah.
Oh, Jim. Stop
let's see. There's other parts of the body. There's the brain, which I think I think my brain is probably the most routinely thing that's daily impacted.
Well, that's a very good positive thing.
Yeah, I think, and I think we've got some responses. I'll just read some of those. How about that?
Let's do that. Look, engagement, kids.
I usually get on here and get this done, but Ann's not here, so I have to do it myself. She usually pops in and does all this. Here are some of the responses. Let me get down to them. Oh, Pooty, come on.
Well, that's an incredible response.
Really. Oh, here they are. Here we go. Here's our 3 comments that we've got today. One of the comments says, from Vigilant Inspection Services, my brain. So he's right along the same line as me.
I can say Aaron's got a big brain bucket, too.
Yeah,
so
he does.
I'm sure his is very, very, very good.
And I'm sure he's got to be thinking on the job, too. Daryl Peterson says, my gut, because it feels my total body. My gut.
There you go. That's there's something to that in the chakras and everything.
And then Kelly says, my wife Kelly says, I sit all day and work on a computer, so my lower back.
Boy, and you got to be careful with that too, because having kind of played in that realm a little bit too much, boy, when you wind up locking yourself away in a room, being mindful of getting up and moving around at least once an hour is so crucial.
It's
it
good.
Really is.
All right. Well, our topic to ponder is up on our Facebook page because I just checked it out. Go there and look at it. And the question for today to ponder is, what parts of your body feel most impacted by your daily routines? We want to know what kind of routine you have and what part of your body is impacted. All right.
There you go.
Let's go right on into our Today in history.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
I am unconscious of intentional error. I am nevertheless too sensible of my defects not to think it probable that I may have committed many errors.
You want to take that?
Yeah, I'll take that one. That was actually from 1913, but what it was is it was a reflection from 249 years ago today, where that was actually George Washington's farewell address, and it was published, but then it was recreated by Harry Humphrey to be recorded there in 1913. So that's fascinating, and it's also the first form of artificial intelligence.
Good, yeah. Woman power right here.
There it is.
This was back in 1970, 55 years ago today. The Mary Tyler Moore Show began a 7-year run on CBS, and I think it prompted a couple spinoffs during that time. This is the early version of the theme song, which was rewritten for the second season. For example, this version ends, "You might just make it after all." It then became, "You're gonna make it after all."
Reframe the brain.
Yeah,
that's
reframe
it.
the brain.
I talked to people who were standing outside their destroyed buildings. A woman, for example, said to me, or yelled to me really, and cried, "My daughter's in there, my daughter's in there, get her out, get her out."
40 years ago today, the first of 2 devastating earthquakes hit Mexico City. It measured 8.1 on the Richter scale. At least 9,500 people died in the disaster. That was sound from George Nathanson. Excuse me. He was the reporter who was there, and man, can you imagine that? 9,500 people.
Oh, it's a lot. It's quite a bit. Now, when we first heard this, we thought, or I thought it sounded like the X-Files to me, but this is not. This is a theme from 1994, 31 years ago. A medical drama called ER debuted on NBC, and this is the theme music.
You know, and it launched George Clooney into stardom there, and that was still like the heyday of must-see TV.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, you talk about people literally stopped their world for those shows.
Oh, yeah.
They really did, and that made for some interesting bookings.
As compared to today, which, a show comes up and I go, huh, okay.
I didn't even know they still made them.
Yeah, really.
These measures will act as grease for the gears of our financial system, which were at risk of grinding to a halt.
Strategery.
Yeah, there it is. September 19th, 2008 was when that was recorded from former President George W. Bush. And to avoid catastrophe, old Bushy boy had laid out a radical bailout plan. It called for a takeover of $500 billion or more in bad debt held by teetering institutions.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I could go on and on and on about that because, again, it just goes to show everything old is new again. It's an ongoing thing. I wish they would teeter my institution a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If we're $38 trillion in debt, I say, you know what, slide me a
just
couple
keep it going.
Yeah, those, why not?
Take out of this transitory life unto his divine mercy the late, most high, most mighty, and most excellent monarch, Elizabeth II.
This was 3 years ago. Great Britain and the world said a final goodbye to Queen Elizabeth II at a state funeral that drew presidents and kings, princes, and prime ministers, and crowds who thronged the streets of London.
Isn't that amazing? 3 years ago, and now all we've got is Charles.
Yeah, yeah. And if you'll read the next one, there's no music for this one.
Oh, it's a birthday cut. 83 years ago today, singer Frida Payne was born, and Band of Gold was her big hit from way, way, way back when.
Yeah. And then another birthday cut, 61 years ago today, country singer Trisha Yearwood was born. She had a version that turned into a big hit, How Do I Live, from the soundtrack of the movie Con Air. Other popular versions were released by Leanne Rives.
That was huge. I remember that. I was actually, at that time, it was when I had first went to work for Carmike Cinemas, and we had done a theater promotion where we built a big version of the Con Air plane. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Built out of cardboard.
Yeah.
Here's what everyone's talking about. I love you too, Mom. I love you too, Mom. Thank you for coming. We went over the rules.
Wow. That's funny to think Jimmy Fallon and I are the same age. 51 years ago today, he showed up. Huh. Well, there you go. And that was called a joke. From a monologue. There it is.
That's it. All right. We're going to take our first break, and looks like Maddie Ramsey is here from the Boone County Library. They're going to be celebrating their 125th celebration year as a library.
Well, that's quite impressive.
Reading books.
Yeah.
Dick and Jane series, I'm sure, was the first ones they had on their bookshelves.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to take a break. You're listening and watching Around the Table, and at the original KHOZ 94.9, and also Hometown Television's K26 Hometown Television on cable at 8:43. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Around the Table. We're getting everything straight, all the data straight with our guest in the studio. And I had everyone scheduled differently, but Terry Reeder is here along with Register. See, I just did that to see if you were listening.
That's right.
And Angela Mueller is here, and she's the new interim director of the library. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Welcome. Thank you.
I told you names were the hardest thing for me.
I know they are.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh, so you've got an anniversary.
We do.
You're 125 years old today.
Yes. And I really don't look it, do
you
I?
Don't,
no, not at all. I only want to know who's going to blow out the candles.
No, that's true.
That'll be good.
Yeah. So.
Yes, we are celebrating 125 years this year.
Yeah.
The library was founded in 1900 by the Women's Book Club.
Okay.
So.
Do you know where the first location of the library was? Do you know? Was it a house?
Yes, we do know where it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So.
That's
and
interesting.
actually, I have all of the information here in a packet for the Boone County Library history.
Oh.
That we have at the library that goes along with our 125-year bingo.
Yeah.
So people fill it out, turn it in, and they have a chance to win a gift basket that'll have a Kindle in it.
Oh.
Cool.
Ooh, yeah.
Very,
I
very
like
cool,
Kindles. Yeah.
So we've had a lot of things going on. We've got the children's department is going to have their drawing today for their Kindle, so people got to enter for that for 125 years. We've done some activities all month about things that people used to do back in 125 years ago. We made button bracelets the other day.
Okay.
Yeah, and we made yarn dolls in the children's department and stuff like that. So we've been trying to boost up our 125 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we've got a lot of cool things planned. September, wrong month, sorry.
27th from 10 to 2. We are having a celebration in the parking lot as long as the weather is nice.
Yeah, sure.
If not, we will move it inside to
Okay.
our meeting room. But we'll have hot dogs, food. We're going to have games, face painting,
Oh my gosh.
popcorn, cotton candy, things like
Snow
that.
cones,
Snow
all
cones,
kinds of
yes.
fun things.
Okay.
So we are inviting everybody to come and be a part of it, help us celebrate our library.
Well,
And
tell us what day that's going to be.
Saturday.
This Saturday.
Next Saturday.
this
Saturday
Saturday.
the
Yeah,
27th.
27th. Okay.
27th.
From
Saturday.
10 to
From
2.
10 to 2.
10 to
Yeah.
2. All right.
And it's not just that's happening, because, again, as we had learned on Wednesday, that our good pal Katie McBride is going to be there on the 30th.
Yes, she is.
So that's awesome with her new book, Epilogue. And so you guys, again, with the library being such an important and central hub when it comes to, again, just knowledge is power, right?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
But then also to be able to offer support and encouragement to, potential writers.
Yes.
And continue the tradition of writing books, and which is awesome to think. Now, how is the library business going when it comes to, I know we've seen a huge surge in readers in 2020, and that's fantastic, because I know there's probably nothing more important than keeping physical books on hand.
Yes.
Because you can't erase them or change them, or, I'm going all George Orwell 1984 here.
That's okay.
But it's true, though. It's
Yes.
like to have
Yeah.
that physical copy and to have access to it is
Yes.
amazing. I mean, the Kindles, I love that.
Yeah.
I do too.
Yes.
Knowledge is power.
Yeah.
So congratulations on doing all of that. Now, and with Angela, you're the new interim director.
Yes.
So now, as part of the audition process, did you have to sing the theme to Reading Rainbow? And if so, will you do it now?
Thankfully, no, I didn't, and you do not want to hear me sing.
Bet. How much
I would
do you
probably
want
break
to bet?
windows.
Yeah, I'd like to hear her sing too.
No.
So you could carry the tune, but you don't know how to deliver it, right?
No. I would break the windows.
Okay.
So, we just want to invite everybody to come
Okay.
down
All
on the
right.
27th and enjoy the library.
All right.
We've got lots of things. We have books. We have books on DVDs, on CDs.
Right.
Yeah.
We've got DVDs to rent. We've got computers to use. We have genealogy department. We have the children's department.
Yeah.
We have so many things.
We have telescopes.
Telescopes.
Oh, that's right.
Patrons
Yeah.
can check out.
Yes.
They have to have their card for a year, but they can
Okay.
check out a telescope.
Okay.
So,
And of course
then we have the Kindles you can check out.
And September is Get a Library Card Month.
Yes.
So if you don't have a library card, get some information, come on down to the library,
Yeah.
and get a new card.
Do you
And
still have the old cards that you?
No. We've seen
still,
a couple of them
I
show
still
up.
have mine somewhere.
Yeah, those are antiques.
Okay.
You just showed your age. So.
Yeah, of course, always.
But yeah, if you sign up and get a new library card, you get entered into a drawing for a Kindle again.
All right.
Yeah. Apparently, we have a lot of Kindles we're giving away.
Well, Angela, you're the new interim director. So are they working you hard now, or are they holding off most of that work for when you become the director?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you well prepared for the tasks and duties of a daily interim director?
I think so. I already have one master's in library media specialist
Okay.
for for public schools.
Okay.
And I'm actually in the process of getting my second master's for public libraries.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Now, are you originally from here, or did they seek you out from somewhere else?
Yes, I call Harrison my home.
Okay.
So.
Wow.
Yeah, I've
You must
been
be,
a few
you
places,
must
but-
have been a bookworm from way back.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
In fact, many, many years ago, the bookmobile used to go to Kingston.
Uh-huh.
And they would come on every other week or something like
Yeah.
that. And I used to take both of my girls to the bookmobile for them to check out books because we didn't get into Harrison very often. And this is what one of them has become.
Well, that's awesome.
So,
That really is.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, she's loved books ever since.
Well, that's
So,
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And I hope it's a long-term experience for you.
Yep.
I really hope
All
so.
right.
I
do
love
too.
it. There's wonderful staff. Miss Ginger has done an amazing job.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, thanks for coming in.
Well, thank you for having
we
us.
want to let
Thank
everybody
you.
know that the event is coming up next Saturday,
Next
September the 27th, from 10 to 2.
10 to
Yes.
2
There's
at the library.
food, friends, and fun, and
Games,
a
all kinds of
bunch of
stuff.
other
Yes,
F words
lots
there are
of
going to
things.
be having a lot of fun
Yes.
doing this.
There you go.
All right. Thanks so much for coming in, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
and
you.
don't forget the library. Get their email. You got an email every month that you send out.
We have a newsletter.
A
we
newsletter,
send out.
yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's at BooneCountyLibrary.org.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
Thanks so much for coming in.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Thank
We're going to take
you.
another break. Stay with us.
KHOZ.
And welcome back to Around the Table. We don't normally get a full-grown Boy Scout in the studio, but today we're kind of fortunate to do that. David O'Neill. A lot of people know David O'Neill from past radio experience, and you moved away for a while, got back, and are you here to stay? Is the glue sticking?
The glue is stuck, Dan. There will be no more moving vans or trucks in my driveway.
Oh my gosh!
I'm here for the duration.
Yeah. Well, what's going on? Are you a Boy Scout troop leader?
Yeah, I'm assistant scoutmaster for Troop 60 here in Harrison. We have a great collection of young men that are in our troop. Troop 60 has a significant historical legacy here in town. There's so many names that would come to me eventually, but the one that sticks out, Ed Milburn, who happens to be my neighbor, lives across the street from me, an Eagle Scout, a troop leader for many years with Troop 60. He is currently our chartered organizational representative through First Presbyterian Church. Ed just has such a legacy here in Harrison, obviously, through McGoey Insurance and everything. So we were chartered, Troop 60 was chartered in 1952.
Wow.
And so, the dozens and dozens, and unfortunately the historical records are a little spotty here and there, but we've had so many Eagle Scouts come through this troop. And even those young men who didn't make it all the way to Eagle, we like to think they gained something along the way, just in being a part of the troop.
Yeah.
So what I'm here for specifically today, I don't usually just wear the Class A uniform Monday through Friday.
Well, it looks good on you.
Knowing you're live streaming, I thought I need to try to look the part here, right?
Yeah, it'd be better than the wife beater shirt.
That's my normal remote hybrid working type of attire. Tomorrow at Camp Jack, who is a great partner with Troop 60. They have been tremendous partner of ours for the last several years. They are opening their doors for us tomorrow to hold our annual garage sale fundraiser.
So this is coming up tomorrow. Yeah.
Yes, this tomorrow starting at 7 in the morning. It's a significant fundraiser for us, and it goes directly to the young men in our troop. So we use the funds through this particular fundraiser for scholarships toward things like National Youth Leadership Training, which is scouting, Boy Scouts, Scouting America, I think we're saying today. It is a nationally recognized leadership development program that we send our older, higher ranked scouts through, and the funds from the garage sale go to support that. So we would just encourage anyone to come out to Camp Jack tomorrow, starting at 7 o'clock. I know there are early birds out there.
They are.
They like to be in line, at 6:30 or whatever.
Sure.
We're not opening the doors until 7 o'clock.
All right.
Just so we have an opportunity to get things set up and everything.
Well, that'll give them a chance to go to the other
right,
yard sales.
They can hit the other area
and then
sales.
They can come back. Yeah.
But save your money for us.
Okay.
So
what kind of items do you have there? Just a
it's
myriad
your typical,
ones.
It's the myriad of items. We have seasonal items, the clothes. We've got tools and anything you would expect to find.
Okay.
We have a great response from the community when we solicit items. When we say, hold on to your stuff. If you're thinking about having your own thing, you'd like to donate it to us. Save yourself the trouble, and donate it here. So every penny goes to our youth.
Yeah. Well, tell me about the Scouts. There's been a little controversy. Is it now Scouting America?
Scouting America is the name of the. I guess there's a couple of different legal names. I think at the highest level, still Boy Scouts of America, but the doing business as name is Scouting America. And then the program that we operate with Troop 60 is Scouting America.
Okay.
So
all right.
we have around just under 20 young men in our troop, ages 11 to 12 to 17 and 364 days.
Okay.
And we have what's cool, I think, about our troop is that we have a number of young men who have aged out of the program. They've turned 18, but they are still they're still a part of the troop in kind of that interim period between 18 and 21 where they can have some leadership responsibilities. They're not a youth participant necessarily, but they're still able to give back and, carry on some of the learnings that they have gained over the years. So we have a handful of those. We to take a weekend off for a fundraiser is a little bit unique because we are a traveling troop. We have, in the last few years, done everything from a trip out west, including time at Yellowstone. We have been to the Florida Keys.
Oh, that's cool.
See this patch?
Oh, yeah.
We have we spent a week on an uninhabited island. No phones, no watches. Had no idea.
And Gilligan and Skipper were there?
It was a little bit like that at sometimes, but just completely remote. We have
and you camped out and the whole thing?
Yep, we camped out in hammocks and tents.
That's cool.
For a solid week. And typically we don't just drive to a destination like that. We have some side adventures along the way. So in that particular case, going to the Florida Keys, we took the opportunity for a whitewater rafting adventure. So we are a traveling troop, as we like to say. The Yellowstone trip, I didn't get to take part in that one, which is a huge, regret, so to speak.
Sure, yeah.
Wish I could have anyway. But they did a ton of stuff over 12 to 15 days
That's cool.
during the summer. So we're always on the go. And being always on the go, we ask the community to help out in some respects there, especially in the development of youth leadership. So it's not just scouting leadership. These are skills that these young men are gaining for life in knowing how to work as a team, how to lead a team, how to, you can imagine, you've been in the professional world for many years like myself, and people don't always get along. Right. And so we work on a lot of conflict resolution and how you get through those things. So it's not just how to build a fire, how to set up a tent and a hammock and do all those things. There are lifelong skills that we try to teach.
That's
these
very
young
good.
men.
Very good. When you're young, when I was a kid, I became a Cub Scout first. Is that still around?
Yes, absolutely. We have, within the community here, there are a number of Cub Scout packs.
Okay.
So we have Cub Scout packs and we have Boy Scout troops.
That's based on age, right?
It is based on age. So as a kindergartner, you can join, it's relatively recent in the last few years. As a kindergartner, you can join the Lions program. So it starts out at Lion at kindergarten and then advances on to Tigers for first grade, Wolves for second grade, Bears for third, so on and so forth. And then at age, after the age of 10, you're going to put me on the spot here to remember the exact details, but after age of 10, past fifth grade, then you can move over into the troop. Now, if there's an 11 or 12-year-old who has never had any Cub Scout experience, that's fine. You can join the troop without any past Cub Scout experience.
Now, what skills do you give them? I know that the scouting is more. It's a different mindset than athletics or an artistic venue or whatever. Scouting is mainly what?
Well, the two things you said, I would say can be a part of that.
Can be a part of that, yes.
So there are 138 different merit badges that a scout can earn, a Boy Scout can earn.
So it's more of a well-rounded person instead of one topic.
To which, now, do you guys still host the Boy Scout University here in town?
When you say Boy Scout University... Apparently not, because I'm not familiar with the term off the top of my head.
Well, I know years ago now, because I had been tapped, and I guess when Dan Dillard was still around, I don't know any of who's who anymore. I've been under a rock, right? But I had done the movie making merit badge, And that was kind of fun because take them in for a day and then give them all the ins
You're
and outs.
talking about Merit Badge University.
Merit Badge University, yes.
So, yes, we do that annually, typically in January out at the college. And, movie making, music. There's a number of merit badges that are required to earn Eagle Scout rank.
Yeah.
There's 13 or 14 or so that you have to have if you want to achieve Eagle Scout. But there's this 100 plus that are optional.
It's it's a collective of like the greatest vocational education experience. I mean, it really is because the boys really get to be hands-on.
Right.
If you want to do automotive maintenance, that's one. Music, movie making, that's one. Coin collecting is a merit badge. Depending on your interest, there is something for everyone.
And you can start on one thing, and if it doesn't appeal to you, you can go somewhere else.
You don't have to finish a merit badge.
Right.
Now, those 13 that are required for Eagle, obviously you have to finish those, and then a handful of electives alongside that. But you can really chart your own path depending on where your interests lie. So you mentioned like the athletics piece. There's an athletics merit badge. There's a sports merit badge. There are things that are more physical in nature. But there's such a wide variety. There's a welding merit badge, an aviation merit badge, and my personal passion from a professional standpoint is the trucking merit badge. And so I've taught that. I've brought in other people to help teach that, just based on my years out here at FedEx and other companies. I've out of those 137 or however many, trucking tends to be in the bottom 10. So I have this personal aspiration to raise it up. But yeah, there's something for everyone in scouting. And I, just as more of a traditionalist and everything, I use the Boy Scout term. We do have girl-only troops over the last few years. The scouting organization has accepted girls into the organization.
And is that different than the Girl Scouts?
So yes, completely different. If I'm going to use my trucking thing here again, it's as different as FedEx is from UPS. Two totally separate organizations. Right. So the distinction is, over the last few years, the Boy Scouts organization said we're going to allow girls to join. Because in a lot of cases, girls were not satisfied with what they were getting out of the Girl Scouts organization. In some cases, I am not trying to make it a monolith statement here. And so there was interest in them coming over and being a part of what we were doing in Boy Scouts.
Well, it's almost like civic groups. For the longest time, only were gathered by men.
Sure.
And then when women wanted to be a part of it, they said okay. So I guess it's kind of like that. If women or girls want to be involved, they can.
They can, and so locally here we have some girl-specific troops, which folks can find me anywhere, and I can give more details on that and point them in the right direction. Our troop, based on feedback with working with our chartered organization, we've elected to remain boys only. At this time, think there's some value in that, and we certainly, overall welcome anyone who wants to participate in scouting because we think the skills you learn are not necessarily gender specific. There's there's certainly some distinctions and things that are unique, but overall scouting is welcoming to anyone who wants to participate.
That was another thing to see over the years is how a lot of mothers became troop leaders and such. So it was kind of a natural progression because growing up it was always the men boys club. That's just how it worked.
In the Cub Scouts, I had a female leader. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, especially in Cub Scouts, a ton of moms that volunteer their time and are den leaders and everything. And so, it's a progression and an evolution of things that sometimes is a little uncomfortable to get through.
It's different. It's a big change.
It's a change,
and then when it comes to the thought of certain things, if you've got boys and girls on a remote island, that's kind of a wait a minute, hold on now. But at the same time, though, it's still a controlled atmosphere and
you have to have those controls in place to make sure everybody stays safe, everybody's doing the right thing, and upholding those scout laws and oath.
Yeah. But we want to talk about the yard sale. It's an inside yard sale. Everything is on the inside.
Everything
tomorrow.
is
It's
inside Camp Jack.
Now, where is Camp Jack now?
So Camp Jack is
where Camp Jack always
where it is. I think 411 South Pine. So the old Armory.
Okay,
building.
so it's back because I know it moved over to the City Hall building.
they
They reopened last
so
month.
They're back over there.
Yep,
Okay.
Yep. Or last month, maybe in July. But yeah, they are fully functioning in the original location.
You know they're functioning because they do bingo now.
Yes,
There you
yes.
go.
Once bingo came back on Tuesday nights, they are certainly rocking and rolling.
Yeah, rocking and rolling.
They have been so. I can't say enough thanks to Matt Russell and all the team down there for accommodating us, letting us have meeting space over the last several years, and we had to move out for a period of time while they were undergoing the renovations, but they have been extremely gracious in getting us plugged back into the building. So 7 o'clock tomorrow, we will go until 2-ish, give or take, depending on traffic and what we've got left.
Yeah.
So we would just love to have folks come out and visit and
buy some stuff.
And please buy some stuff.
I guess you could donate if you wanted. If you didn't find anything you wanted to buy, you could donate to the cause.
You could absolutely, make a donation to the troop.
David O'Neill, thanks so much for coming in. And how can somebody get a hold of you if they're interested in maybe their son or daughter being a part of the Scouts?
So my email address is the number one, not the number one, but
number one.
Numeral 1, David O'Neill. O'Neill, because there's 87 different ways to spell it, is Oneal.
Okay.
That's the right way to spell it.
Okay.
At gmail.com. So
all right.
one David O'Neill at gmail.com, and I just on behalf of our troop, our Scoutmaster is Todd Anderson, my co-assistant Scoutmasters Travis Whiteside and Robert Graham. We're not hard to find.
Okay.
We meet on Monday nights at 6:30. If somebody's interested, they can just show up at Camp Jack, and we will absolutely get them plugged in.
Awesome. Thanks, David. Appreciate it. We're going to take another break. I'm going to try to get Allison Black on the phone and see what's going on at the fair.
That sounds like fun.
We'll be right back. Stay with us. And welcome back to Around the Table. We got just a few minutes remaining, and had a busy show today, and I think that Allison Black has been extremely busy. She's on the phone with us. Hopefully, Allison, you there?
I'm here. Good morning.
Good morning. Are you excited about today?
I am. I'm very excited. We can't wait for the go-kart races tonight.
Oh
so
my
I'm
God,
really
I forgot.
looking forward to that event.
You know, I knew you were talking about that event, and I had forgotten what kind of event it was, and that's going to be fun. This is the first year that you're doing that, right? Or
Yes,
did you do
it's
that?
our first year to do go-kart races.
Yeah. Have you got a lot of entries?
Well, I don't really know. It's kind of like the Derby. You just, people just
Oh,
show
yeah,
up.
just show up,
the
yeah.
gentleman.
I just lost you. Are you still there? Oh my gosh!
I tell you what, this modern technology.
We've had a lot of
there she is.
interest, so.
Okay, well, good. I lost you there just for a second. How was Wednesday night? How was Senior Day? We didn't.
Senior Day was great.
Go ahead.
We got to feed a lot of the seniors. We got to see everybody get out and come get a free meal and visit in the building. Senior Day is always a great day. Junior Miss Air was here, Miss Lily Burns, to greet everyone. So Berryville FFA came in and helped us out, and the EHC here in Boone County, they were here to help serve. Explore Harrison was here to help serve.
Awesome.
So it was a good day.
Good day. Now the carnival is open, and last night I think yes, and
yep, the carnival is open. Last night we had a little bit of rain, but we delayed about 30 minutes, let the lightning pass, and the rides ran in the little bit of rain that we got and cooled it down for us. But
Very
they're going
good.
to open up again tonight at 6
awesome.
o'clock.
Awesome. You got Saturday, and then everything closes up. What, Saturday?
So Saturday we kind of shut down, but exhibit pickup is on Sunday and clean up. And if you want to come help clean up, then we take all the help we can get.
Oh, I bet. Well, I encourage everyone to come out to the fair, and thanks so much for letting us give you a call and get you updated, and hopefully the stress is not too bad on you out there.
We're doing pretty good right now.
All right. Thanks, Allison. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Everybody go out to the fair.
Go play, everybody.
Yeah. Go play. You know what today is?
I thought it was Friday.
Well, let's see what today is. I've got a couple notes on that somewhere.
Oh.
Today is International Talk Like a Pirate Day.
I opened that up for you, man. I was ready for it.
Oh, boy. And also anniversary of Elmo.
No, the emoji.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the emoji.
It's
Way
my
back in
dyslexic
1982. Isn't that fascinating? It was the very first emoticon was sent 43 years ago. Was it by Western Union? I mean, let's see. A computer science researcher posted a message on a university's electronic bulletin board that proposed using three characters for joke matters, a colon, a dash, and a closed bracket, and the happy face emoji was born. Huh. Well, that's interesting-ish, because now it's pretty much taken over the way in which we speak. We went back to hieroglyphics.
And then on Saturday, it's the start of Oktoberfest. When people say that, I think of a big stein of beer.
I can't see it any other way.
Yeah.
It's like go imbibe safely.
Well, that would be the end of September, but today it officially starts the 190th annual Oktoberfest, which means it's time to break out your Lederhosen,
start up the Oompa band, the very first.
Yeah, there you go, and drink get you a big stein of draft beer.
There you go.
National Pepperoni Pizza Day. That's Kelly's favorite, and I like anchovies on mine, but no one has anchovies anymore.
Because nobody else but you did.
I know, that's right.
It's just, wow. That feeds into National Gibberish Day. Welcome to today's program.
Also on Saturday, it's National Fried Rice Day.
They want to strike? Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh. Uh-oh. Yeah, I ordered something on, I ordered some Japanese food last night, and I kind of said that. I want some fried rice. Anyway, Farm Aid Today is the start of Farm Aid, and it's the 40th anniversary of the Music and Food Festival. Who started that?
Willie
Wasn't
Nelson.
that Willie Nelson did
yeah,
that?
I think it was Willie Nelson and John Mellencamp.
John Mellencamp, yeah.
Yep.
And then you'll like this one. It's also Batman Day.
Oh, it's Batman Day.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that.
On Saturday, at Batman Day, you have to get out your Migos.
I can do that, as a matter of fact. I can totally tell you. And that's actually a big day. Aaron Anderson with Vigilant Inspection Service, he's a huge Batman fan.
Oh, is he really?
I wasn't sure he was. I got to let him know.
There you go.
Put the tights on, buddy. It's your day.
Yeah, I could just see him with Batman tights and a cape crawling under a house.
He could pull it off.
He could. Last full day of summer is Sunday.
Wow.
And miniature golf day is awful on Sunday. We don't have any of those close by, except we can go up to Branson, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Pause the world day. Turn off your phone, your TV, and whatever else makes noise, except for the radio, of course.
Sure.
And also National Escapology Day. I like that. I'm going to escape.
Yeah.
And that's all the time we have.
Well, you better
Jim.
not forget Wife Appreciation Day on Sunday, sir.
Okay.
There you go, Kelly. I covered it for you.
You got to go. Have a great weekend.